What's quack-a-lack in there, guys? How you doing? My name is Pone, but you should know that already, assuming you've hit that subscribe button. That's right. Peer pressure. Deal with it. So, I decided to kind of put a video together, just a fun, thoughtful one to keep you thinking and maybe get you guessing as towards what you think is coming. What we do know is a big weapon patch, kind of new meta change, is coming in December. I think it's well above and beyond that. I think we're going to get more than a weapon patch. I think we're going to get a new event. We're going to get dedicated servers, private matches. Something is coming, and I think it's going to happen big around the holidays, and I'll explain why I feel like this is the right thing. I've got a few little things that are just kind of sitting there, tingling in the back of my mind. My little spidey sense is going off. So, number one, we do know that we have a big weapon patch coming in December, and I quote from the Bungie update, "We're looking at the numbers, the guns you used, the ways you fought, the hammers you threw or caught with your face. In the weeks to come, we'll share a lot of details of how we'll be refining various weapons and classes in an upcoming December update. It will address some things you've told us, as well as some of the things we've noticed during our constant study of the battles that rage among you." Basically, we know a weapon patch is coming out in December, so that's exciting. Now, why I went as far as saying that I think there's going to be something else in the pipeline, that is truly down to the fact that we have all of these signs that have just kind of hovered around this game for so long. I know they're wanting to incorporate competitive. This is something that you just have to acknowledge because they have partnered up with Red Bull. It's literally everywhere. Red Bull codes, Red Bull this, Red Bull that. They had an event for esports, and we know that Red Bull is rooted only in esports. Why would they attach and align themselves with Bungie and Destiny, such a casual game, unless, of course, there was something that the community has yet to put together? So that's sign number one. We know something big is coming down the line in the competitive sense. So that's where my whole idea of competitive matches, private matches, and potentially even dedicated servers for better connectivity, because that is one of the biggest gripes from the community. There's no way they haven't heard that. They just addressed the fact that they realized that hammers were overpowered with the whole passive, the hammers you threw or caught with your face. They are hearing our complaints, which is kind of something that is to be relieved about because they know they need to work on them. So I feel like that's just a matter of time. A lot of people feel that we won't see dedicated servers and things like that until year 2 in Destiny next year. I think it's going to happen this season. I think it's going to happen in December with this weapon patch. The reason for that is they need to have an answer for all of these games coming out. There's no DLC announced, which means there's probably not going to be a DLC in December. There's not been anything announced at all, so for the most part, they're keeping it on the low. They're letting all these other games, like your Fallout, your Black Ops 3, your Battlefronts, all of these to have their moment. Then they're going to strike back and try to fight back and earn the player base, because realistically, I've been playing. I know a lot of my buddies aren't even on anymore. I know they're so busy and wrapped up in those other games. So they're letting them have their moment, and then they're going to try to take it back with something big, and a weapon patch is not going to be strong enough for it. So that's why I think we have something big coming. Potentially the next big Iron Banner / Trials of Osiris. I have a feeling that it's going to be rooted around PvP, simply because the patch in December is going to be PvP based. Why not do that? Because up until now, all the major PvP patches have happened 6 months apart. This is just a few months after release, after the first tweak and everything, and we're seeing, you know, it prioritized for once. We're seeing progress being made. They're listening to the community. They're addressing these things, and I really do believe that we're going to have our next big PvP event. Maybe that's a sign. The fact that Iron Banner is now coming to Clash, maybe they're holding back and using control for something else coming. Who knows? I mean, there's lots of things that kind of get your mind up there. Just little fireworks going off. Nova bombs in the brain, and you're like, what's happening right now? And it's awesome, though, because it's got me thinking, and I'm excited above all because I really do want weapon balance. We know pulse rifles are a little too strong. Hand cannons aren't half bad, but again, they only blossom in close quarters. Shotguns will be refined and tweaked. You could expect the Sunbreaker to get a pretty hefty nerf as well. How they're going to do that, I don't know, but I'll leave them to sort that one out. I don't want to waste the brain cells on that one, but I truly believe that we have something big and exciting coming in the pipeline in December, and I'm stoked for it. And I don't feel like I'm just hyping this up for no reason. I feel like there are signs there. And I want to know what you guys think, honestly, down in the comment section below. What would you like to see fixed? What would you like to see change? Do you guys have the same feelings that I do? Feel like there's something big that's going to happen in December? I mean, it's the holiday season. They're going to want people to buy more of their game. They got to do something, even for like a money standpoint, where they want to earn more money. Since they're not announced a DLC yet, and I think it's a little too late to do that in time, I feel like something big's coming, like a big new event or something to kind of bring people back to Destiny and encourage new people to come and play. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, but I'm really stoked for it. I think we're going to have a really, probably the best experience we've had so far in Crucible in the upcoming month, and that has been my honest grind and complaint my gripe with Destiny is that you guys saw this. With the new games coming out, people aren't going back and doing raids anymore. People aren't going back and doing strikes with other opportunities and things out there, games to play that you can have fun with. I think Bungie is finally realizing this and understands the importance of PvP and Crucible balance to their game. I mean, PvE can only take you so far until it gets stale and boring. People are not going to keep doing strikes over and over and over again. Now we can go have fun and have a different experience every time you get in a new PvP game. I mean, I can play Black Ops 3 and get a new experience every time I go in there. And that's the same thing with Crucible. Even though we use the same guns and the same stuff, at least every experience is different. Maybe dealing with campers, shotgunners, you know, sunbreakers. It changes, unlike PvE, which is always the same. So that's why I think it's awesome that they're prioritizing it, and I think we have something big coming in the works. So, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe for future gameplays and stuff, and I will catch you guys around in the Crucible sometime soon.